today I will teach you the SST chapter, and that is maps. So in this chapter we are going to learn the definition of a map, or what is a map, the types of map, then the features of a map, and finally why do we need maps. So what is a map? A map is a drawing of the whole or a part of the Earth's surface on a flat surface. What does it mean? That means a map is a visual representation of an entire area or a part of an area drawn on a flat surface. It gives a picture of how things are related to each other in terms of distance and direction on the Earth's surface. The smallest area can be enlarged and shown on a map. That means we can make a small area big on a map. A book of map is called an atlas. Now, the types of maps. There are different types of maps. The most common two types of maps are political maps and physical maps. Political maps show national boundaries of different countries and states. For example, this is a political map of the world, and you can see here that the different countries are shown with different colors. Now we will move to physical maps. These maps show the landscape of a region such as mountains, rivers, plateaus, and deserts. These features are shown in different colors such as blue for water bodies, green for the plains and valleys, and brown for mountains. Here also you can see a physical map of world. Okay, and in that you can see the different colors to show the different landscapes. Now, the other two types of maps are the thematic maps and the navigational maps. The maps that give us the information about a particular theme is known as the thematic maps. For example, the maps of rainfall, crops, minerals, industries, and population, these are the thematic maps. See, here you can see a map of rainfall, India's rainfall. It shows India's rainfall. So this is a thematic map. The navigational maps are maps which give us information on where we are and the direction to take. That means it shows the location and the direction. For example, road maps, hiking maps, these are the navigational maps. Now, before going to the next topic, features of a map, see here a India political map is given, and the map shows all the 29 states and 7 union territories of India. Now, look at the political map of India and answer the following questions. Name the state which lies at the center of the country. That is, you can see Madhya Pradesh. That means the state that lies at the center of the country is Madhya Pradesh. Then second question, name the state which is in the north of India. The state that is located in the north of India is Jammu and Kashmir. Then third question, name the islands that are part of India. Andaman and Nicobar Islands and Lakshadweep are the islands that are part of India. Okay, now we will move to the next topic, that is features of a map. Now a map has different features. They are direction, scale, colors, signs and symbols. Now directions. There are four main or cardinal directions. Cardinal means basic or fundamental. They are east, west, north and south. The top of the map is the north direction and the lower end is the south. The left side of the map is west and the right side is the east. Most maps have a compass rose which gives directions such as north, south, east and west. Now we will move to the second feature, that is scale. The definition of a scale is: a scale on a map is the ratio of distance between the place on the map and its corresponding distance on the ground. The scale of a map helps us to calculate the distance. Now see, in the definition we have seen that a scale is the ratio of distance between the place on the map and its corresponding distance on the ground. So it's a ratio between the place on a map and also the ground distance. Now this ratio is shown by units of measure such as centimeter or inch to a meter or kilometer. For example, if the scale is 1 centimeter is to 500 meter, that means that 1 centimeter on the map is equal to 500 meter on the ground. If the area is larger, then the scale can be represented in larger units. For example, 1 foot is to 10,000 feet, which means that 1 foot on the map represents 10,000 feet on the ground. Now, colors. Different colors are used in a map to depict different landforms and water bodies. See, the table is given below that shows the lists of some common colors and their meanings. Next, we will move to signs and symbols. Maps provide us with a great deal of information in little space. That means in a small place we get so many information from the map. Since it is impossible to label everything on the maps, symbols are used to represent different things. Every map has a map key. A map key tells us what the symbols on the map represent. Symbols explain the features that are shown on the map. Now you will have the table below that lists some common symbols used in maps. Now the only question left, that is, why do we need maps? Why do we need maps? Because maps represent the real world on a much smaller scale. Then they will help you to travel from one location to another. They help you to organize information and also they help you figure out where you are and how to get where you want to go. For these all reasons, we need maps. Now I hope that you have understood the lesson, and the question answers we will do later.